All right, here we go. We're commencing turn one of Great Britain, Canada, Anzac, Poland, and FEC. First up is we're going to move our two transports and go after the cruiser here. Or not our transports, our two destroyers. I'll move the dice over. And gosh, I just forgot. Does this cruiser defend at a 7? Let's have a quick look here. No, it does defend at a 6. Okay. So the two blue dice are for the UK, the red dice will be the German. All three misses, 2 10s and an 8. All right, come on, Britain. German's got a hit, 1 dice fell out of the box. Wow, uh-oh, not looking good. I'll roll for Britain, 4 or less. Miss. Germany, a hit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Unlike David, what are you gonna do now? Okay. Well, maybe we'll do better in Poland. Okay, so up in Great Britain here, going to be attacking the 5 subs. Of course, they defend at a 2. One will be able to submerge or fight with a sneak attack because I have 2 destroyers, and I'll be able to see 4 of them. And I have 2 cruisers at a 6. And this bomber, I believe, is 2 at 4. And the subs cannot hit it. Just looking here for the Supermarine Spitfire, which I have my wingtips are blue. It attacks at a 7. And I'm just going to change up what I'm attacking with here. I'd rather lose one of these guys if I'm going to lose something, so that's at a 6. Okay, I'll bring it over to my ward, over to the to roll. First time filming, I'll be an expert in no time. Okay, so you can see the Germans have 5 subs. I have 2 destroyers, so one of those subs is going to get a sneak attack at a 2 or less. So here we go. That was a miss. So he's already fired. Okay, so now my 7. That is a hit, and I better bring out a dice here so I can keep track of things. So that's 1 hit so far. Now I have 3 at 6. 2 more hits, so that brings me up to 3. The bomber is 2 at 4, and the destroyers, of course, are 4s as well. So here's 4 dice here. Oh, wow. All 4 misses. That's not very good. Okay, Germany has 4 at 2. Uh-oh, they got 1. So believe it or not, I have to take a cruiser out of here right off the bat. So cruiser comes away and 3 subs. It's the price you got to pay, I guess. Okay, here's Britain 7. A hit. Oh, pardon me, that's a 9. Okay, 2 at 6. 1 hit. And now we have the 4 4s. And look, what do you know? 3 hits there now. Okay, so German subs can respond with 2 or less 2 dice. Miss and a hit. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, I guess I'll lose a destroyer. So destroyer and a cruiser for 5 subs. It would have been good to have kept more, but I guess that's okay. Put those in the C zone to defend later on here. Okay, now we've got their battleship. It has 2 hits left. It's been damaged once. Defends at an 8. The destroyer at a 4. Cruiser at a 6. And I'm going in with about 6 planes. There's a 6. Actually, it's attack actually. Bombers 2 at 4. I'll check these numbers here in a second here. I think that's only a 3 maybe. All right, let's look real quick here. So yes, the Swordfish torpedo bomber attacks at a 3. It only can move. It can only move 3 spaces. The Hurricane Fighter, that attacks at a 6. Perfect. And the Supermarine Spitfire, which I have the blue wingtips on, they cost a little bit more. They're 12 bucks. They attack and defend at a 7. And more importantly, their SBR Strategic Bombing Raid escorts and intercepts at 4, which is great. So those are 7s. And then my attack bomber is also a 7. Okay, I didn't ask him how he wants to take the hits, but clearly we'll put the first hit would be on his battleship. And by the way, one change since compared to version 7 is now these battleships for Germany don't cost as much. They're $18 versus $22. So the designers are probably encouraging or having the German player consider buying another Bismarck, because they can take 3 hits. Okay, speaking of hits, I have 3 dice at 7. And we'll call that a 1, 2, and a 1, 2, and a 4. So wow, that's 3 hits right there. And I need 4 altogether. Probably should have put one or 2 of these planes onto the subs instead. Yeah, I think I got too much here. Okay, a 6 or less. That's a miss. 2 4s. And I got 1 4. And as Hunt Like David says, here's the overkill for a 3. It missed. But I got all my hits, so now he gets to respond. So here's Germany at 8 or less. 1 hit. 6 or less. Miss. That's a 9. He's got 1 hit and now a 4. Oh, perfect. Just 1 hit. So Oh, that's why I brought the extra units over, because I could have lost as many as three pieces. Okay, so say goodbye to this little plane here. Okay, we will put these planes away in our non-combat, although it sure would be nice just to do it right now and not have to. Anyways, I'll put those back into the C zone now. So there's the planes just sitting in the C zone waiting for later on. And now we have some Polish attacks here. Oh. Still learning about the my camera. Okay, well that's close enough there, good enough. So we're going to go from East Poland into Ebling with one man. It's a walk-in. That will eliminate his minor factory. That's a loss of 12 IPC for him. I'm going to go into Stettin, and then by doing so, I will capture the anti-aircraft gun that will become Polish. And from Western Poland, we're also going to walk in to Czechoslovakia with one man, which is fantastic. That'll be 2 IPC, and Britain will get that money, so they'll have more money to spend next turn. And then I was deciding, should I go into Hungary or Romania? But Romania just has too much. So I'm going to go into Hungary with the remaining units, including the fighter plane. And as a result, if we win the battle, that minor factory will disappear. That'll slow down Germany a little bit. But again, they have so much money, it's not critical, but I'm sure that's going to frustrate him. And he may wonder, why did I go into Warsaw instead of West Poland? Okay, I'll set up my board here, the battle board, I should say. Well, first I'll just do those simple walk-ins there first, right? And I guess we've got to put British markers on there. They won't be there for long. But that's pretty cool. I've never seen this. So one man walks in, and I guess I should have probably converted these over to British men maybe, but that's okay. And say goodbye. Minor industrial complex. Move into Czechoslovakia. That's also another $2 for Britain next turn. Maybe that'll help make up for, my goodness, that Bismarck took out, or not the Bismarck, the cruiser down off of South Africa. I lost 2 destroyers and he's still in play. Oh well. Okay, so now we'll set up my battle board here. So he has anti-aircraft gun. Oh, actually wrong one. Sorry. He's got 2 men and a fighter. So the anti-aircraft will defend at a 2 to start with. His fighter, I believe, is a 6. And I'm coming in with two men, or a man for sure. All these men from here, from Western Poland. So that's 2 artillery, 3 artillery. Oh, I'll go on the battle board here. So what I've been somewhat wondering about is whether there'd be a way to not use this fighter and have the fighter fly to London, because there's enough space for him to get to London. In West Poland, we have a fighter, but clearly this is not enough. 6 threes against his piece count, and of course his first hit he can take against the anti-aircraft gun. So I will bring my fighter in, and I will bring in the unit from East Poland as well. All right, so the first thing up is anti-aircraft gun. He gets to roll a 2 or less against the Polish fighter. 12, that's good, okay, perfect. So now Britain / Poland is up. Here's a 6 or less. A hit. And now I have 6 dice at 3 or less. Oh, I see why these guys shake it, but yeah. So that is 2 hits there. Okay, great. So now I'm up to 3. And I have 2 men at 2 or less. It'd be real nice to get a hit here. Let's see. Oh, 1 more hit. Perfect. So that's 4. Okay, now he has a 6 or less, a hit, and 4 or less times 3. So 1 more hit. So I'm going to lose 2, and he loses 4. So that's so his fighter at a 6. So I'll probably lose another piece here. Let's see here. Okay, 6 or less, hit, and now he gets to respond, and he missed. Oh, I could have taken that plane to London after all. Okay, I'll put it back on the board so you can see the board as I'm putting things back out. So the minor factory in Hungary is no more. Britain will temporarily get $3. That's pretty cool. I'll put a British flag on there. Isn't that nice? Might not last long, but you know what? He's going to lose some things going after it because I've got 6 pieces there. So here's the thing. If you were me, would you... This plane has... the plane has moved 1, and of course it can go 7. So... counted it already, it's not going to work, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, pardon me. Would it work? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's a bomber. Yeah, no, of course. Planes only go 4, so you can go 5. Too good to be true. So do I want to leave it in Hungary with all those units? It'll be destroyed. Or do I want to put it in Greece to be destroyed along with, because I suspect Italy will be going after Greece. I'll leave it in Hungary. Okay. And now I think we'll just have lots of non-combat moves here coming up. So, guess I gotta protect my I have to protect my transports. So So this transport, I don't know if I'm on camera. Oh, I should maybe just take my phone off of the tripod here, I guess maybe. Okay, so I'm just moving the transport that was in South Africa here. Need to be away from that Bismarck. He is going to take a man with him, so there's a man on the ship. It's common to always move your men northwards. I will take the anti-aircraft gun with me as well. And I'm gonna move one man into here. Oh, I have my combat markers out and I didn't do my combat right here. So my transport is gonna come down one, pick up a man. This man will go over infantry. And then I've got three planes against Syria there. So, against, well, Vichy France. So I've got attack, a fighter, and the small little plane there only attacks at a 3. Okay, so I'm not gonna set it up here. So I've got a 7, because you're gonna go right back, a hit. Perfect, so now he gets to reply back at a 4. He missed. Vichy France missed, so okay. Britain is back on the board with one more unit then. I'll just take the marker off Upper Egypt here, put it there. That's great. Remove that combat marker, remove this combat marker. Okay, and this plane, the plane here, it flew to Syria. That's 1, 2, 3. It'll land back in Cairo. And the fighter will go on the aircraft carrier instead. Okay, non-combat here. 1, 2, 3. Battleship will go in. As well as the destroyer. Non-combat move here. I'm taking one man, 1, 2, 3 into southern Iran. That is now British as well. And anything west of India becomes Britain. It's not FEC. So I'll just put a marker on there. And of course that man will now be British as well. Okay, and you know what? I'm gonna put this cruiser in here as well too. So here this destroyer is going to go 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to take the man from Hong Kong and I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3 and deposit him right there. So now this will become FEC. So that's $4 from you there. Perfect. Okay, so now the big question here is, I'll do this. Anzac will take $1 here. But the big question is, do I take one of the money islands? Because I could take $3, but he'll just come in there with his, well, take a look at that fleet. Is it worth picking up $3 in Java to most definitely lose my transport? So I guess the answer is no. So Anzac is going to turtle for right now. And now I will place my buys. Oh, I wish I had it on the tripod here right now or had it closer. Okay, well, let's do it anyways. So I'll just go this way here. So Anzac purchased a Special Z and 2 more men. Great Britain, with their money, they purchased one as well too. And I'm just going to pause here for a moment. So here we are back again to look at the money situation. For South Africa, they saved 3 the previous turn. They collect 4, and they get the $1 bonus for 8 transports in the ocean for the Allies. Canada saved 3 the previous turn. They get 10, and their bonus of 2 IPP for the 8 transports. UK, on the tracker here, they're at 41, a little bit higher. Of course, part of that is the Polish forces, because they acquired Poland. So 4 of those will disappear, I suspect, in the next round here. But they did get 2 nice bonuses, 3 for owning all the original territories in Africa, and also 5 because there's 8 transports on the map. FEC, no bonuses this time around, but they collected 27. They went up a little bit from collecting 1 of the money islands. And Anzac also collects one of the money islands. Actually, it's only worth $1, so it's not really a money island, but they're at 11. So there we are.